When you meet someone new, you start by investing your own time into that person, into the relationship. You stay up late texting, you make space in your calendar so that you can meet with that person. And even when that person isn't around, they still take up mental space inside of your head. So before you realize it, you've already spent 10, 50, 100 hours on this person, only to realize that they aren't willing to do the same for you. And this is the gambler's analogy, where the gambler, it gets to a point where he's lost so much money already, right? That he realizes the only way I can make it all back is if I gamble even more money. And so, in hopes of trying to make up what he's lost already, he is willing to lose even more of his currency. And this is what happens with relationships. You see someone that you have invested a ton of time with, you see them pulled away, and you think to yourself, well, I have to invest even more time to try and retain this person in my life, because you can't even fathom the idea of this person not being in your life. You're stressing over someone that isn't willing to do the same for you. And the question is, how do we stop that? Right? How do you stop stressing over this person? It starts off right as you meet someone new for the first time. You can't just compromise your values at the beginning of a relationship, because that will set the standard for the rest of the relationship, for however long it lasts. Okay, so an example of that would be staying up late texting. Let's say that you wake up early every day to go to the gym. That is your value, right? You have that standard to yourself. But then this person wants to stay up late texting, this person that you have just met. I get that it's exciting, right? I get that you want to do that. But are you respecting yourself by doing that? Or are you compromising a value that you have just so you can spend time with this new person? And the thing is, a lot of people fall for the idea of someone, the idea of that person, instead of actually seeing them for who they really are. So on paper, they might have a good job, they might go to a good university, they might be famous or have a lot of Instagram followers, whatever. But what matters is, when you're actually with this person, are you happy? Do they treat you correctly, right? Do they make you happy? Do they respect you? And I feel like a lot of people get so stuck up on the idea of someone. Oh, I'll never meet someone else that has as much money as this person has. I will never meet someone else that has as much fame as this person has. And because you get stuck on the idea of this person, you fail to realize that when you're actually with them, you're not even happy. You're just blind to what's really happening around you. And you have to understand that there is probably someone out there better for you. The sea is full of fish. Now I get it. You want that fish, right? That fish is special to you. That's what you tell yourself. But honestly, it probably isn't. That's just the harsh truth. Okay, if you look at the odds, let's say you met that fish in your class or in your college or your job. What are the odds that that person is actually the right one? The world has billions of people, and the one that was in your class of 20 people is the right one? I mean, it's a logic fail, right? It's a logic fail, but we really believe it when we are in that position, because we fail to see the world around us. And it could be that that person is the one, okay? I'm not here to judge, There are a lot of people who marry the person that they met at 18 or even at 16. And honestly, that's amazing, right? If you actually hit it right on the first try. But I feel like a lot of people just settle for what they have. They settle for what they have because they are trying to meet the schedule that society implies onto them. And what I mean by that is, society tells you that you should be married by 30, have kids by 35. So when you're 25 already, or 26, and you've been with someone, you've invested 5 years of your life into a certain person, only to realize that they weren't the right one, you start to do the math. Well, can I actually have the luxury of letting this person go and finding the right one, given that I'm already 26 or 27? And people start thinking, and they think, and they think, and they come to the conclusion, you know what? I think I'll just settle for the one that I have right now. And that's the truth of the world we live in. We want the thing that we have in front of us to work because it is a ton of work to go look for another thing that might possibly work. There's no certainty. There's no absolutes in this game. It's all probabilities. And probabilities give doubt. So, if you're gonna take anything from this video, it all starts at the beginning of a relationship, when you meet someone new. Make sure that you don't compromise your values just so you can please someone else, okay? Don't be out here calling them every single day when they don't do the same for you. If you don't respect yourself, they won't respect you. And if they don't respect you while you respect yourself, then they're not the right one to begin with. Okay? So yeah, it was a complex video. Rewatch it if you feel the need to. And as always, I love you. Okay? Join the club if you haven't. I'll catch you in the next one.